I'm John King in Washington. You're watching Solemn Ceremonies. The Bush family just boarding. You see the Bush family continuing to board, plus friends and associates of the former President of the United States, George Herbert Walker Bush, the 41st President of the United States, about to make, on the 747 that was commissioned as Air Force One during his presidency, his final journey to Washington, D.C. Special Mission 41 is the Air Force designation for this flight today. You see the honor guard there, the hearse that brought the casket of the former president, the now late President George H.W. Bush. You see the dignitaries boarding the plane there. They will come to Washington, D.C. The former president will lie in state at the U.S. Capitol tonight and tomorrow morning. The nation will mourn a ceremony at the National Cathedral on Wednesday. And then President Bush will be laid to rest next to his beloved wife, Barbara, at the Bush Presidential Library in College Station, that on Thursday. You watch the Bush family board the plane here and the honor guard. It has been 12 years. I have a distinguished group with me, 12 years since the country has buried a president. Gerald Ford in 2006. As you watch this play out, you're reminded, again, one of the great places, one of the many places in history for George Herbert Walker Bush is that he and John Adams share a unique distinction of being both president and father of a president. When you see 43 go up those stairs with Laura Bush to take this flight, I'll start with you, Jamie Gangel, given your closeness to the family, and you watch the ceremony play out here. That's maybe an odd thing to say, but George H.W. Bush loved tradition. He loved ceremony. He had such amazing respect for the military and the Air Force and how this trappings of the presidency, if you will, that it's very fitting to watch this play out.
Absolutely. And I think his respect for the presidency and the office is a very important counterpoint to what was that word that his mother always said, don't be a braggadocio. He was not one to boast about himself. We've heard the word humble used over and over again. And I will tell you this from a reliable source, former President Bush, when they first came to him and said, you need to make your funeral plans, sir, he did not want to have anything to do with this. But then they said, this is part of your responsibility. This is part of your duty. And he actually got very involved in it. He micromanaged. There are some details that were very specific, including what meal and food will be served on the train between Houston and College Station. He picked the menu. But there were also things, we're going to see a tremendous amount of pomp and circumstance in honor of the office, but there are also things that he decided he didn't want to do.